guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Alyssa, curator of all things fabulous and fragrant, and today we're going to be talking about my November fragrance tray. Now, for those who have been following me recently, this might be a little predictable. Y'all know I have an assortment of fragrances in my collection, but I've really been gravitating towards vanilla, marshmallow, and milky fragrances over the past several weeks, and it's all I've been wearing. Usually I'll mix it up with like some cherry, start introducing some scents that are a little boozy, but as for right now, I'm just really into the vanillas, the fluffy gourmand type of scents. So that's what's on my tray, and that's what we'll be getting into today. So first up, we have Sisters Before Misters by Just Box. This is a scent that came out during the summer, but I'm absolutely loving it for the fall and even winter time. So this has notes of banana, strawberry, ginger, lime, black currant, sugared milk, vanilla, and I'm sure you're saying to yourself, that's an interesting concoction, but let me tell you, it works. Off the top, you definitely get that lime and that ginger. It's not too citrusy, but you can get the sharpness from that lime. And then the ginger adds a little spiciness to it, but for me, it's that sweet banana vanilla milk in the dry down. Oh, that makes this so amazing. Whenever I wear this, you guys, I kid you not, I get compliments. And the great thing about this too, because it is expensive, it's over $200, it lasts all day long. I'll get compliments at the beginning of the day, and then I'll get compliments when I'm at an event after work and someone hugs me and they're like, what are you wearing? It smells amazing. It is so good and so delicious. I've been wearing this ever since it came out during the summertime, and I'm going to continue wearing it into the fall winter because that milky note in that dry down, oh my goodness, I'm so obsessed with this. To know me is to know I have a deep obsession with Hard to Get by Forever Mood. It is not a groundbreaking fragrance, which a lot of fragrances are not groundbreaking fragrances, but they're still good. And this is one of them. It is whipped vanilla, citrus, and jasmine. This is a scent that leaves such a gorgeous scent trail. I've worn this to work a number of times and people are just like, girl, I want to follow you everywhere because you smell amazing. Just sweet whipped vanilla with some of that lemon. It is fantastic. I won't harp on this too much because I know I talk about this ad nauseum, and y'all are probably tired of me talking about this fragrance at this point in time, but if I love it, I love it, and I love this real bad. An absolute staple in my collection. I mean, look at the dent at this point, y'all. Look at it. And apologies if I sound a little nasally or a little off. I feel like I'm moving through a cold that hasn't fully materialized. If you've ever been partially sick before, but not as sick as you know you can get, that's kind of what's happening to me. It's like it wants to happen, but it's not happening. So I'm just slightly congested, so bear with me. My next go-to scent for November is going to be Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. I rediscovered my love for this fragrance this year. I've been grabbing an assortment of different things, but it wasn't until we got to the fall, I'm like, let me put this to my nose again. I was like, oh, I need to go back to this. This is pear at the top, rose in the middle, vanilla, caramel, and amber at the bottom. I know it sounds gourmand, and while it does lean a little gourmand, this is not a gourmand scent, y'all. It is definitely a semi-sweet vanilla, though not sugary sweet, but the amber and the rose just make this feel very grown and sexy. More sophisticated than sexy. Though I think you can be sophisticated and sexy at the same time. But if you just want a light dose of vanilla, a light dose of caramel with amber, this is going to be your fall scent. It is so fabulous. I went to a work trip to San Francisco and I took a travel size of this with me, and I was like, I need to start living in this even more. It can be worn to work. It could be worn as something casual. You're going out with the girls. I feel like this is a scent that is so timeless and that can accommodate you in almost any setting that you go to. Next up, we have Cirque du Soleil's Le Eau de Parfum. This is a scent that I initially thought was overhyped until I got it for myself. Another one that has an interesting concoction. This is buttery popcorn, apple, caramel, cotton candy, vanilla, and I like it because it's so unique, y'all. Even with the sweet notes that I mentioned, it's not overtly sweet. It's not like sugary sweet. It's very layered. It feels more sophisticated than what I described. The way everything just blends together. You do get some of that fresh apple. You do get some of that buttery popcorn. You do get some of that caramel. It is just such a beautifully unique fragrance, but for the most part you get the caramel, vanilla, and the freshness from that apple. And I like this as well because it can go with an assortment of different fragrances. If you want to layer this with a vanilla, you can. I layer this with vanilla woods all the time and it's such a beautiful combination. If you want to layer this with a caramel, you can. I've layered this with Queen's Caramel by Ellis Brooklyn. There's so many possibilities when it comes to this scent, whether you want to wear it on its own or you want to pair it with something else. Now, going back to those sweet milk scents that I've been obsessed with, Bare Suede Vanilla by Victoria's Secret. I didn't know that this was going to be as good as it is. This has been my go-to evening scent, right before bed scent for weeks now. Like, the obsession, the hyperfixation is real. Brown sugar, vanilla, milk, saffron. This is wonderful. This is just sweet, milky goodness. Now, this is sugary sweet. I'm going to tell you that. If you don't like something that's sugary sweet, you are not going to like this, but it is one of my favorite vanillas right now. $60 for a bottle this size. They have a 3.4 ounce size that is, I want to say $75. I got this on sale for $45. I can't stop smelling it. I can't stop wearing it. It's just going to be in heavy rotation in November. It is what it is. Then another milk scent. We have Commodity Milk Expressive. I had no business grabbing this in a small size. Because y'all, I don't know if you can see, but look where the liquid is at. I've been going through it. Toasted sesame, marshmallow, warm milk, tonka, woody notes. It is like sweet marshmallow milky goodness. That is the best way that I could describe it. That is warm and toasty. I have been loving this so much. Another scent I've been wearing in the evenings a lot. Or if I'm working remotely, this is usually my go-to, along with Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I mean, look how much of this I've gone through. Look at where the liquid is in the bottle. I'm not playing, y'all. I'm not playing. Freesia, strawberry, marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. This smells like creamy strawberry marshmallows. Or a creamy strawberry shake. It is so delicious. Peak gourmand scent. And then you pair it with a milky scent. Like, granted, I've worn this on its own, very much by itself. But you pair that with a scent like Milk Expressive by Commodity. It's just fluffy, creamy strawberries. That is Yum Bougie Marshmallow in a nutshell. It's always funny when you see things like musk and florals in these types of scents. And I'm like, girl, I am not getting any of that. But I think those types of notes help to round out the fragrance, right? So perhaps you're not picking it up directly. It helps to round things out. So I don't mind that in there. So good. Now, the last thing that I have here is not a perfume per se. It is a body butter. And I layer it before I put on Bare Suede Vanilla or before I do my Commodity Milk and Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow combo. It's the Yummy Triple Body Butter by Skin Potion. Now, this is in collaboration with the creator Yummy. If you don't follow her, you should. She is a fragrance creator, and they launched this body butter in this vanilla tonka marshmallow scent that is so sweet and delicious. To best describe the smell, it's as if Bianco Latte and Commodity Milk had a baby. This would be the result. It is just so fluffy and sweet with the vanilla and the tonka. Whenever I put it on my skin, oh my goodness. I'm actually going to quickly show you guys what it does to the skin. Okay, first of all, let's try to get up close and personal here. Look at that sheen. Look at that sheen on the skin. Look at the difference. The amount of moisturization that it gives to your body. And then for it to have the nerve to smell as good as it does, baby. Whenever I work remotely, I wear this. So for the past several weeks, I have been living in this, and it is limited edition. So this has been their third restock. Every single time people have begged and pleaded and cried for this to come back, I panic bought like 4 of these. They're still in stock on the website. So even for me, even if I do run out, I can still buy more. But there's also like a body milk and also a body oil, y'all. If you love tonka, vanilla, and marshmallow, you are going to eat this up. Now, these are like $60, okay? You do get a healthy amount in the jar. They're 8-ounce jars, but they're pricey. I'm not going to sit here and deny that they are not pricey. They are. I have been loving this so much, you guys. Like so much. I would love for this to be a staple in Skin Potion's collection, but I know things can get a little tough when it comes to collaborations and such, but who knows? Maybe it'll be here forever. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But this is the base that I usually go with before I put on anything sweet and creamy and so good. But y'all, that is my November fragrance tray. I'm sure I'll pepper in some other things whenever I feel like it, whenever the occasion calls for, but this is effectively what I'm going to be living in. Lots of vanilla, marshmallow, tonka, milky fragrances. That's just what I'm feeling right now. But you let me know what you think about my picks and if there's anything you think I should add. But if you like content like this, you love talking about luxury, handbags, plus size fashion, and fragrance, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!